Let's make this cute embroidery patch together. So I am by no means an expert on embrilliance, but I am going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to do this simple applique patch that you can use for a makeup bag if you're giving out wedding gifts. If you're giving out customized gifts, this is a great one to do. Now, it does require some understanding of how an embroidery machine works, so let's go ahead and get started. I have already created this. You will need the font. You can purchase these fonts off of Etsy, so don't ask me where I got it. I have a whole bunch of fonts, so I can't tell you which one's which. And then you can, just put in the letters there. As you can see, I haven't necessarily put them together yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up here, select all, and just group it together. And what that'll allow me to do is when I move it, I can move it together. The other thing I also recommend is when doing something like this, you want to see how it's going to stitch out. So here I typically just do this, and remember this is an applique, so it will have your placement stitch. It'll have your your first basting stitch, your placement stitch, and then eventually your satin stitch. So this is how it's going to stitch out to tell you. And Brilliance does this great thing where it gives you different colors so you can follow it through. I usually make mine go really fast, and this is exactly how it's going to stitch out. So let's go over to the machine. So actually, before we go to the machine, I am going to hoop I'm going to hoop my hoop with the stabilizer. So for this, I'm only using one layer, and the reason for that is because the fabric but what I'm using, which is basically just vinyl. This is what I'll be using. It's iron-on vinyl, so it's thicker, and make sure you're getting the right one. This is iron-on and not the other type you use for furniture or different types of crafts. But anyways, because this is thicker, I'm not going to do too much. All I'm doing here is just creating my first my basting stitch, and then my placements, and then the satin. So let's get this done. So first I have all these variegated threads, and I never use them, so I figured why not? This is a good opportunity to make use of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and thread my machine. I have already decided, move that a little bit down so it doesn't pull. I've already decided on the placement, so let's do this. So that's threaded, and now I am going to place my hoop in here. So the letter J is right there with my name, and I am ready to embroider. So let's do this. I'm going to come back here, and it's going to start the process. Okay, so now I have my placement stitch, and I'm ready to go ahead and put this here. So before you start anything, be sure to take off the plastic piece, which is the top here. But first I want to make sure I have the right size, so I'm just going to go and do this. And I think I have just about enough. I'll place that there so I know where to cut, and I'm going to cut this. So I'm just going to place that there, making sure I am fully covering that, and then I'm going to hold it in place and start this. Okay, so the last step is a satin stitch in the writing, so I'm going to take this off so I can take off the excess material here, and then get this, just cut it around. So this is done, and I'm going to go back and put it on. Okay, so this is finally done. I'm going to take it off the machine. And this is what it looks like. Don't worry about the edges because I can trim that even better. Because again, this is going to be something that you put on something else. So since the back will come off, it's easy to work around. And there you have it, ready for use. How cute is this? Now, if you make it, be sure to tag me. If you're not already doing so, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.